Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your favorite quizzing channel, Whiz. You're here with your host, Master Priyadarshan Babu, and I'm here, you know why, to tell you the answers of yesterday's questions and also to ask you five more questions for you to crack till tomorrow. And well, that being said, I would like to firstly wish everyone a very, very happy new year and hope this year you are able to achieve everything that you've dreamt of. So obviously, I will be there every day to add some entertainment in your life via my videos. So do stay tuned in and also do spread the word. I'll first begin with the answers of yesterday's questions. So here is question number one. The story opens with a montage of the European Grand Prix races in which one particular car appears to win every race it runs from 1907 until its final race in 1909, when the car crashes and catches fire, ending its career. The car eventually ends up in an old garage in rural England where two children, Jeremy and Jemima Potts, have grown fond of it. However, a man in the scrapyard intends to buy the car from the garage owner, Mr. Coggins, for scrap. The story goes on. This is a 1968 musical fantasy film directed by Ken Hughes, with the screenplay co-written by Roald Dahl and Hughes, loosely based on an Ian Fleming's novel. So which is this particular movie that we are talking about? Well, this must be one of the most watched movies of all time, and I have sort of given you a bit of the plot, and many of you would have been able to crack it easily from this one. The movie that I'm talking about is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. So that is the answer for the first question. Moving on to question number two. Now known by the name Academy, this private military company contracted by the US government to provide security services in Iraq shot at Iraqi civilians, killing 17 and injured 20 at this particular square. All you had to do was name the square as well as the erstwhile name of the academy. So this is actually the Nisor Square Massacre. That's how it's known as. And the original name of the company is the Blackwater Security Consulting. So that was question number two. Moving on to question number three for yesterday. Here it is. After cataract surgery, patients will see through a new lens called IOL. What does IOL stand for? So it's a very simple, straightforward question. So the IOL stands for intraocular lens. So that is the new technology that has got developed. And that brings us to question number four for yesterday. So here goes. Which company prides itself as the world's largest digital satellite linked cinema chain? So we all would have seen movies which are presented by this particular company, and we all would have seen it in the theater a lot of times, the logo and everything, but very few of us would know this particular fact about the company. The answer that I was looking for is UFO Movies. So it's movies with a Z. And that also brings us to our last question for yesterday. So here goes question number five. This religion's exposure of the dead is first attested in the mid-5th century BC histories of Herodotus, but the use of towers is first documented in the early 9th century CE. The doctrinal rationale for exposure is to avoid contact with earth or fire, both of which are considered sacred in this particular religion. So which is this religion that I am talking about? So this is actually the Zoroastrian religion that I am talking about, which most of the Parsis this is the religion that they follow, and the place of worship for them is known as an Agyari. So like for Hindus it's a temple, similarly for them it's an Agyari. And that sums up our five questions for yesterday. It's time to move on to the five questions for today. So here is question number one. Apart from Dhoni, actors Boman Irani, Mandira Bedi and Nawazuddin Siddiqui have endorsed the company in commercial advertisements. This Gurgaon-based entity was founded in 2015 by Vikram Chopra, Mehul Agarwal, Gajendra Jangir and Ruchit Agarwal as a platform to buy and sell used cars. So all you have to do is tell me the name of this organization. So that was question number 1. Moving on to question number 2. Here it is. Manna Day, comma, dash, artist was inscribed in the visiting card of this legendary singer. You need to fill in the blanks with the name of a particular brand. So this is a very interesting question, has a very interesting answer as well. So I would be excited to see what guesses you have for this. Moving on to question number 3. Here it is. GOM COVID vac was developed by the Gamaleya Research Institute of Epidemiology and Microbiology and registered on 11th August 2020 by the Russian Ministry of Health. What is the trade name that is given to this particular product? And well, we all know this is just a hint. So I'm telling you it's of Russian origin. And also we know a lot about, an interesting fact is when any person goes to space, throughout the world that person is known as an astronaut, right? But only in Russia these people are known as cosmonauts. So there is a space connection, or that is your hint for the answer of this question. Moving on to question number 4 for today. Here it is. Very simple question. You should be able to crack this very well. Which Indian company is the world's largest manufacturer of cricket gear? So not only it's an Indian company, but it's the world's largest manufacturer, and that is the important part. So let's see whether you're able to crack it. And now I will ask you the last question for today. So it's a connect question. I want you to give me the overall connect. I'm going to read out some names, so try to keep up with the list. American cotton oil, American sugar, American tobacco, Chicago gas, distilling and cattle feeding, General Electric GE, Laclade gas, National Lead, North American, Tennessee Coal Iron and RR, US Leather, and the United States Rubber. So these are the list of a few entities that I've given you. You need to tell me the overall connect for this question. And this sums up our 5 questions for today as well. So I will be looking forward to your answers in the comments below. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. I will be seeing you all tomorrow with the answers of today's questions and 5 more questions. So do wait for my video. That's all for today. So till tomorrow, please stay safe, take care, good night and keep quizzing.